Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake here on first down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. He'll look to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, Rosenthal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rosenthal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. To throw on 3rd down, Rosenthal. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Rosenthal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Jags grab it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool
from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rosenthal. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Jaguars! Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're rooting...
And now here's another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Rosenthal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
First play's a run with Nwandu.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Rosenthal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for his sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll drop to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Rosenthal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. To throw on 3rd down. Rosenthal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he stepped the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to Baker.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a great 2nd effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a 2nd effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. It's caught by Coleman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they seasick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded.